Okay, so I have decided that before we push on with the processing of our ore from the automation system, we need to deal with this room. Oh my goodness. There's so much stuff in here. It's just all over the place too. It's a mess. It's a real mess. I'm not real proud of it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start setting up storage. Probably storage drawers to begin with. So if we look at drawers here real quick. Storage drawers is in this pack. It's a little bit different, and it looks like you can choose between the different wood types, but I don't see the framing table that you would normally have a storage drawer, where you could frame these in any way that you want, right? So I think what we'll probably do, yeah, those aren't even the same thing. Let's just do at storage. So at storage drawers, you can see we've got oak drawers, jungle drawers, we've got dark oak, and we've got some compacting. What does the compacting take to make? Just pistons and iron. That's not bad. Regular stone. Okay. Okay. We can do some of that. So, what are these? These regular drawers. I think we're going to want... What kind do I want? I think we'll go with oak. We'll just go with oak because I've got a ton of oak already. And since it's really, to me, it's not a huge difference between the birch and the oak. But we'll make a bunch of these storage drawers. So a regular drawer, this holds 32 stacks of an item until you put an upgrade on it. They've got upgrades that you can put on them as well, which are these guys here. So like if we wanted to upgrade that 32 stacks to 16 times 32, we would have to add some of these upgrade templates and some of these diamonds. Same thing with, you know, like if we just wanted it to be gold, which is 8 times. Upgrade template itself is just another drawer plus some sticks. So basically, whole lot of sticks, whole lot of wood, stuff like that. The basic drawer is just a chest surrounded by planks in this pack, so really easy to make. So I'm gonna make a whole bunch of different kinds of drawers because there are different uses for them depending on like how many of an item you think you're gonna have, and we're gonna put those down here. So I have spent a little time off line digging out a room, and this is going to be our drawer room, and so I'll probably have drawers on every wall here. This will be like where we do all of our storage. I don't think there's any other kind of like simple storage or easy storage in the pack. Nothing else like, well, okay, so simple storage is in the pack. Okay, so we might do simple storage too. But I want to store in my drawers first. Yeah, no, easy storage not in here. Simple storage is not bad. AE2 is better, and we will go to AE2 eventually, but for now, though, I just want to get these drawers set up. So give me a little bit of time here. I'm going to go in and I'm going to craft just a ton of drawers, and we're going to put them bad boys up on the walls here. Before we do that, though, let's do a drawer controller. Let's make sure we can do this. And the drawer controller is what kind of obviously controls all of your drawers. So everything that you want hooked up to this guy is this. And that's not too bad. That's a diamond, that's a drawer, and that's some stone and some redstone comparators, which are just nether quartz, redstone torches, and regular stone. So we have everything we need for that. This guy here, the slave, I think what he does is he extends the distance that the drawer controller can go. So we'll have one of those too. But let me get this all going, and then I will bring you guys back right afterwards once we have all these built, and we'll put this room together. Okay, so we have in here a ton of, I did 64 1x1s. We did 64 42 1x2s. We did 64 plus 23 2x2s. We got a drawer controller, and I also made some oak trim, which oak trim is just sticks and planks. Now the oak trim, the reason we did that is because that connects one kind of drawer side to the other. So for my corners, I always go with trim. Plus you can use this to go across the floor and the bottom, which I'll show you in a second, to connect our controller. This is all the junk that we had here. So I think I'm gonna put our controller. Actually, probably should have moved this. Let me get this out of the way real quick. This is right in the way. I think we're going to put our drawer controller right here, probably. So we're going to, this will be the thing that connects the whole base up right here. And I think what we'll do, put him right like that. Actually, I want to turn him the other way because the ladder's going to be coming down that way. And actually, instead of doing it that way, let me fix this real quick. We're actually going to do it on the back side, I think. And I want all this to be trim. That's, I think, what I want. Yeah, this is all going to be trim. So this will all be trim here. And then we're going to have trim that goes from here over this way. Like this. Need to put down a chest so I can get some of the stuff out of my inventory, dang it. Put you there. Get rid of all this. Get rid of all this. And all these extra chests and stuff that I had on me. There. Keep the controller, sorry. Probably get rid of that and that too. Okay, so the trim's going to come across the bottom side. Like that. And then we can take our trim like this. And think of this as like connection pipes to the drawer system. So it works just as well. And then we're going to have trim coming down here as well. Like this. And then we will put our controller right here on the back side. And we're probably going to have pipes eventually that hook this into like our network, which is why I'm trying to leave the sides, as many sides around this controller open as possible, so that I have ways to hook it up to the other guys. Alright, and so all around the corners, trim. This trim connects this guy. We could probably even run some across the top later if we need to. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do walls specifically. So let's start with this guy. And the 1x1x1 walls, I think we will do here. So all of our 1x1x1 storage. And they're probably going to need multiple walls for all of this. But that's okay. Alright. And think of each item as getting its own drawer. Now, obviously not everything's going to get a drawer. We're not giving drawers to like things that only have one thing. Like if I had a crossbow, I wouldn't give a crossbow a drawer. So there's that. And I'm gonna do the 1x2x2 on the other side. And I kind of historically, when I set this stuff up, I think of like this is the stone and earth wall, and then the wood wall goes over here. So all wood types, each wood type will get its own 1x2. And the reason I do it this way is because then it'll be like the logs and the planks, basically, which I'll show you as I'm getting it all set up. So this will be the wood side. When I did SevTech, I made halls individually. There was the wood hall, and then there was the stone hall. Let me make sure these stay down, because we want to make sure we're all lit up down here. We don't want to invite visitors. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll do a combination on the other side, which is... what was the way up? It was right here, right? This is the way. Give me that. Actually, before I do this, I'm going to go back up, and I forgot to make the compacting drawers. Compacting drawers were what? They were an iron, they were some pistons, and some other drawers. Luckily, I have extra drawers left over now. So what we'll do is we'll actually do that. We'll go... Where's the 2x2? Let's put those up first. Then I'll go up and I'll make some of those. So this will be my 2x2 side over here. And then we'll do a compacting side over there. So think of it as like all of the resources that we use go on these drawers. So all of our stones and our dirts and stuff will go here. All of our woods will go there. This will probably be like gems, crystals, ingots, maybe even. Maybe not ingots, actually. Ingots will be over there. That'll be that side. And that will be the compacting drawers that we'll have. And I'll explain to you how they work here once I get them up. So yeah, I want to do compacting drawers for this side. So I'm going to run back upstairs real quick and whip up, was it like 43? And that was the other thing I forgot to do, is leave this open. This is something I very specifically wanted to do. So what we're going to do is fix this real quick, because I wanted the bottom side to stay open, because we would likely want to have rooms running out from this room in all directions. And so this would be where our doorway goes into the other rooms. So where's my trim at? Trim. We're going to put the trim back here and here, which then reconnects the system. Same thing here. Let me pull this up right here. You to you, you, and you. Okay, then we take our trim over. This actually probably needs the trim all the way around. That's right, I want to do trim on all four, didn't I? In all four directions, basically. Let's see, we got enough trim for this. We may not actually have enough trim for this, so I may have to make some more of that, too. I got 8 more left. Let's see, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oof, just enough. Just enough. Okay. Where's the 2x2s? 2x2s. Alright, that's the room out. 1x1s. These. That's the door out. And then over here is 1x2s. We need to fix this too, I think, right? And get the trim under that. No, I did not. Actually, we don't need to take up more than one of those. So we're going to need one more trim, it looks like. Figures. So I'll make one more trim as well, and we'll put that there and there. So let me go get those compacting drawers, and I'll be back. So these compacting drawers are going to hurt in the cost of iron, but luckily with our auto ore creation over there, that's not a huge deal. So I've got all of these cooking right now. I think I figured it was something like 100 iron to make the amount of compacting drawers I want, but that's okay, because basically want at least one for every ingot type. I don't know, I type iron ingot. So for all of these, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's 42, that's 63, something like that, 63, 64. Probably not for every single one of these, because like some of these won't break down. But we definitely want some for a lot of them, so we'll have as many as we can, and then we can extend the room out too as we need later on. But anyways, we'll get this back in running as soon as we get all this iron cooked up and I get all these compacting drawers made, and we'll continue on. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this floor up real quick. We're gonna do something with that, but in a minute, well, but before we do that, everything's up here. We have all of our compacting drawers here, all of our 1x1s, our 2x2s, and our 1x2s here. Gotta finish filling in the 1x2. Sorry. You and you. And then we've got left doorways out to everything else, with trim working as our fill-in here. And so the way these work, basically, is you pick a slot, let's say this, and you put that there, right? So that's where stone is going to go. And you notice I have another stack here, another stack here. What does it cost to make the keys in this pack? We need 2 keys. We need the drawer key and we need the quantify key. And then that's going to need the upgrade template. And it's going to need a book and quill. Okay, let's see if we have all the stuff we need for this real quick. So upgrade template is what? That is a drawer of some kind and some sticks. So if we do upgrade template here, I'm gonna make, there's 4 of them right there. That should be plenty for now. And then I need to unload some crap because I just got way too much crap on me. That should give me a couple more slots anyways. We need 2 gold ingots and a gold nugget. So give me 2 gold ingots. Actually, I'm gonna take the whole stack and these. Gonna make the key here. Boop. So there's our drawer key, which I'll explain how that works in a minute. And then the book and quill is gonna be an interesting one. We need an ink sac, a feather, and a book. Do we have books? We got a book. I'll make some more room here. Because as usual, I'm full. I don't really care where any of this is going right now, because we're gonna clean all this up in just a second. You get out of there, you get out of there. Got a book. Book. One of those. Do we have an ink sac anywhere? I don't know if I've looted an ink sac anywhere. You would think with all of that water stuff that we would have had an ink sac somewhere. Like at some point we would have picked up an ink sac. But maybe not. And then maybe also I left everything that I picked up over there. Yeah, okay. So we need to run out into the water then and get us an ink sac. No! 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 Run! Oh crap. Oh crap. Dodge. Dodge. Tridents. Tridents. Running away. Eating stuffed Agberdine. That was close. Oh, I hate those trident dudes. They hurt. Alright, so we've got that. We need a feather now. Ink sac. Feather. Who's got the feather? I know I've got some feathers here somewhere. You can't do the search thing. And this one. Normally, I'm used to being able to double click in here. I guess you can do this. We can go feather. I don't see a feather there. I don't see a feather there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nope. 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 You know how we can get a feather, probably. Yeah, chickens. I'm talking about you. We can go out here to the chickens. There's a chicken over there with a cow. No, get... Sheep. Sheep. It's your own fault. Escapees will be murdered. There. Now we got a feather. I'll have to make some more chickens. Okay, I'll make a book and quill now. This guy. Back up one. Boom. And we need to use that to make this key here. Use the first key to make this key. And then we can make another one of these keys, hopefully. Done. Okay, so we've got the 2 keys. Alright. Boom, boom. Let me unload some stuff here. Just dump it off. Alright, and then what happens here, the way this works, is you can individually click on drawers, and then you can see how much is in there. So right now we know there's 64 stone in there. Or, let's turn this off. If this works, we can right-click on that guy, and he activates for the entire set, right? So on and off, you can see 64, 64. That's what we should have. And then what this key does, the regular drawer key, is it locks everything. And so you see everything goes with the lock icon on it. And what that'll do is that'll keep stuff from accidentally going on a drawer that you don't want to go on there. Right? And it'll also keep you from accidentally taking all of the items off the drawer. So if I was to click this, right, double click it, you see I've got 128 on there now. But if I... let me put the axe away just in case. If I left click on it, I get items. By shift left click on it, I get a stack at a time. But you see now it's 0, and it still has that icon there. So basically it's reserved this drawer for stone at all times. So as long as you've got it locked, then you'll never be able to clear the drawer And then if we go like this, double click on that, it puts it there. And so when we put all of our items on here, all we got to do is double click on this, and everything in your inventory then will end up over there. So let's look at gold as an example. Let's put gold, and I'll show you what the compacting drawer does. So let's say we put gold here. So that's where gold goes. And what it does is it takes all of your nuggets, all of your ingots, and all of your blocks, and it'll put them together here. And so if I see, I still have 4 gold nuggets and 9 gold ingots. If I double click on the drawer controller now, that's gone out of my inventory, but it's up here now. And now I know I have the amount I have versus what I have. So I had 94, I had the amount that I just put on there was 94 worth of nuggets or 10 worth of bars or 1 block. So if I take that out, you see how that dropped down to 13, that dropped down to 1 because that's the leftover that was there. But I can then just double click back on there, put it back on there. That way when you're storing your metal, you're storing it as an amount and not as individual types. And then you can just come down here at any time and go, well, I just want a nugget's worth, so just give me 1 nugget. So it's super handy that way. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take all of our stuff. Like I will take anything that I have up there. We're going to put it on the shelf here. And we'll go across all of our stone and dirt and that kind of stuff will go here. Different kinds of stone, different kinds of cobblestone. All of our metals will go in here. This will be all of our wood and the planks. And then this will be just things like redstone and diamonds and all of that kind of stuff that are, you know, individual little things. We'll put them on here. And I'll get all that set up. I'm also going to redo this floor. And I think we're going to use sea lamps for lighting in here. So I'll get that done and I'll bring you guys back when all that's done. Alright, so along the way we're going to make some of these upgrades. So I made a bunch of these upgrade templates, which, just to remind you, those are just some leftover drawers that we had and the sticks. Alright, and then what we're going to make from that is I'm going to make some of these storage stick that are the 4 times upgrade. They increase your storage by 16 times. So I'm going to make 2 of those. So we have those. And I'm going to grab a bunch of sticks and I'll show you why. So now I've got a ton of sticks. Honestly, sticks could probably use a bigger drawer than one of these 2x2s because the 2x2s only hold, what is it, 64 into 512, like 8 stacks, I think, or something like that. But if we try to add any more sticks to it, right, either double clicking here or double clicking here, they won't go because 512 is the limit right now. But if we take one of these storage upgrade, that's that guy. And you can also, by the way, you can shift right click on these and you can see what's in them. You can see their upgrades, you can see what's being stored there. Right now we are 16 times the limit. Now if we add more sticks to the network, empties them out of my thing, and now we're looking at 1207 in there, which isn't even the limit, I don't think, what I can store. I'm going to do the same thing for oak wood. And so you can see he can store 16 times 32, 32 stacks. 16 times 32 stacks. And then we're going to need another kind of drawer as well, which is the void drawer. What this guy does is you put him on a drawer, and then once they hit the limit of what they can store, they'll still take more, but they'll just destroy anything that's left over. And this is really good when you're hooking up automation to your drawers. So like, for example, I'm going to want to hook this up, so instead of dumping into here, it dumps right into the drawer, right into the drawer system. But to do that, we have to make sure that all of these items that get made by this guy they have void upgrades on them. So like the oak leaves, the sticks, everything else needs to automate, because what'll happen is when you hook this up, it'll gum up your system. So that said, I'm going to go ahead and get that kicking. We'll get that going. I need to go find a bunch of lava and make some obsidian out of it, and I'll be back. And I have a bunch of obsidian right now. What do I have? I have 2 obsidian, so we're gonna need a bunch more obsidian. So I need to take my hammer, I need to get some iron, and I need to go find lava and go collect a bunch of obsidian. We're going to take the iron for the repairs on the hammer. We'll go find that, and I'll be back after that's done. So I took a look, and to get obsidian, obviously you can do the normal thing of digging it out, but you also have in here in create bulk washing. So instead of having that that lava block we have in front of that, we can put a water block, and then if we throw magma in front of it, it'll become obsidian. So we're gonna come run down here, and I'm gonna grab a bunch more magma where we got it before down here, and see if we can make obsidian that way. That might be the play for us. Go that direction. Okay, so I think how this is gonna work is we're gonna pick up this bucket of lava like this. And we're going to take this bucket of water, and we're going to put that like that. And then we're going to come here, and we're going to throw a block of magma down in here like this. Or a stack of magma. Give that a few seconds to do its thing. And we'll probably set up an individual one of these later on. Once we start really getting into create. I just wanted to get all of our stuff handled first here. You can see it's doing stuff because the little particles are working on it here. And there we have it. Bam. We now have a stack of obsidian. Like that. So that's pretty good. So let's take this back up. We'll put that back in there. We'll let that get back to work making us clean stone. And we will take our obsidian inside. Like so. And then we can... I'm going to go ahead and take this downstairs, because we're going to kind of want to start doing all of our crafting near what's going on down here with our drawers anyways, right? So we'll take our crafting bench and put it underneath this guy. For the moment. Might have to move this later. Then we can come in here. We can get these upgrade templates. What else do we need for the void? Upgrade templates, void, obsidian, and that's it. Okay, and so then we can go like this. We can make a couple of these. I'm going to make 4 of them real quick for now. We'll do some more obsidian later. We can go ahead and take the rest of this magma. We'll put that, bam, right there. So that's got a home on the wall. And we'll take the obsidian as well, and we'll put that, bam, right there. We're going to use, actually we just used half of it. So that's all got a home now. And now we can take these upgrades, these void upgrades, and if we put one on this, it should, it's weird, it doesn't show on this version, but normally if you shift, normally you would see an icon up here, but in this case it doesn't show, so you just have to know what's voided versus what's not. But these are voided, and those are voided, and those are specifically voided because when we start pumping our stuff in here, in the wrong drawer, we know that we want to throw stuff away. So I'm going to put that at the end, actually. That'll make it easier for me when I'm looking through these to see what's voided versus what's not. And so yeah, so now when we hook up stuff to this to automate going in here, we don't have to worry about it overflowing our drawer system. Because even though these are all locked and it wouldn't allow that wood to go onto one of these drawers, it would be kind of jammed up inside the controller, and other things wouldn't be able to get through to the drawers because it'd be trying to figure out where to put a stack of wood, for example. But now we don't have to worry about it because it'll say, well, I'll just put it here, and then this drawer will be like, I throw it away because we're already full. And so that's kind of, whenever you're automating anything to go onto a drawer, make sure that you have put a void template on there, or it'll give you problems.